how I lost 80 pounds. Yeah, 80 pounds in about 8 months. How I lost 80 pounds in 8 months. Okay, guys, I know that you guys have been asking me and have been wanting to know. I know that you've seen the pictures. When I started my weight loss journey, right? I had been started so many times. This diet, that diet. You know, I had started and stopped, and it just didn't work. So I had to go to more desperate measures, me personally. Now, all of you guys that can do it naturally, kudos to you, and that's amazing. I've done it naturally too in the past, and I actually done it both naturally and with modern medicine. But anyway, so I had VSG surgery, which, by the way, they don't just hand it to anyone. You have to work very hard to get that surgery. It's very expensive, and you have to meet certain criterias. And basically, my weight, my BMI was good. Well, it wasn't good like that, but you know, it was good enough for me to get qualified for the surgery. And you know, surgery was my last resort, but I had to do it. My weight was getting out of control. I couldn't sleep at night. I was tossing and turning. I felt disgusted with myself. I'm 5'2", so I'm petite. I'm already a small frame petite, right? And I was 5'2" at a whopping 254 pounds. That's a lot of weight for someone that small. That's a lot of weight. Now I weigh 163 pounds, and I'm still, you know, reaching my goals. Obviously with changing my diet, drinking more water, exercising, right? So I have a whole exercise routine. I eat only certain things. Now, do I do cheat? Yes, I do. Everything's about moderation. You can't starve out everything. Me personally, now those people that are more stricter about it, kudos for you. That's great. But I know what works for me works for me. And I'm just very grateful that I was able to have this surgery done. It changed my life, and it's still changing my life. It's sad because 3 weeks after I had the surgery, 3 weeks to about a month after I had the surgery, my husband dies. So that was really, really hard. Yeah, so it was really hard. So my husband didn't get to see, you know, all of the progression that I've had since the beginning. He did see me lose a good amount, but not as much as I am right now. So he passed away July 5th, 2024. I had the surgery on June 10th of 2024. I didn't know he was going to die. I knew his health wasn't in good shape, but yeah, it's a devastation. It's still devastating. I miss him and I love him. But anyway, so how I lost all this weight. So not only with modern medicine, right? Because I have lost weight naturally plenty of times. But the keeping it off is where I was struggling. Was where I was really struggling, right? I would lose it and then gain it back. Lose it, gain it back, lose it. So I had to go for more desperate measures. And see, the thing is, when you've learned a lot about life, you know, life offers a variety of opportunities and resources, right? Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, there's going to be opportunities and there's going to be resources, right? What was one of my resources? Having Medicaid, right? Having Medicaid. That is a resource, right? So me, as a morbidly obese woman at the time, I'm going to use every opportunity and every resource that I have to better my life, right? A lot of times people feel bad. They don't want to do this or they don't want to have to do that. But sometimes you need to. You need to push yourself. If you have insurance that'll cover the surgery and you need the surgery, like you desperately need it, then work on getting it done, right? Now, this is not for everyone, right? Some people want to lose it naturally, and that's okay. That is perfectly fine, right? I am supportive for all people, right? Anyone who wants to get healthier in their life. There are still things in my life that I need to cut out and, stay away from. I'm still struggling with, temptations and things like that. But you know what? All I can do is one step at a time, one moment at a time, right? And not beat myself up for having a little piece of chocolate cake, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a lifestyle. It's a balance, it's not, what is it called? When you suppress yourself, it's not good to suppress, because that's when you suppress it so hard, then you just want to crack. And then you make all these bad choices of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to indulge in this and this and it. You know what I mean? So it's about the grand scheme of balance. And anyways, I've been wanting to talk about this because I haven't really mentioned my surgery, because one, like I'm kind of weird when it comes to my protected health information. I'm very private about that. I'm a very honest person, but I don't, there's a difference, right? There's a difference between being honest, right? Someone asks you a question and you could be honest or you can lie, right? But when it comes to your personal health information, you are not required to tell anyone what medications you're on. It does not matter. That's between you and your doctor. And what everybody else says, it's really none of their business. Whether they agree with it or they don't agree with it, it's none of their business, right? Now, if you want to share your protected health information, kudos to you. But remember, people will take what you said and then they run with it. But anyways, this video is to be supportive for those in the community that have had VSG surgery, that want to get VSG surgery, what that looks like, getting the approval, the pros and the cons, can you do it without the surgery? I'm sure you can. I'm sure I could have, but I was at a point where it was so hard for me that my weight was just, the scale was going up and up and up, and it was just not good. I felt disgusted with myself, very unhealthy. My stomach was all stretched out. And I decided to choose VSG for my own health and my well-being, because I know my health was going out of control. And not only that, like my husband was dying of cancer, so I wanted to be there for him as much as I could, to be supportive and loving and be able to take care of him, right? Because he was declining really, really bad. So I needed to be in good health to take care of him. So there was a variety of things. But either way, you who are watching, just know whatever you want to accomplish, whether it's weight loss, muscle gain, drinking more water, right? Increasing your intake of water, following your dreams, right? Whatever you want to accomplish, you can do it. Like, you have the power to do whatever it takes to fulfill your dream. And I know a lot of times that we have these programs, right? This program and that program that tell us that we can't, or that we're not good enough, or we're not worthy enough, or this and that. And those are all lies. Those are lies from the dark forces. And, it's sad because all of us, most of us, right? Anyone who's willing to put one foot in front of the other should be well off. We should all be well off by now. But because of certain societies and powers of force, we are still in the rat race, right? Some of us are transcending out of it, right? Already have met financial freedom or are committed to that goal, But anyways, I get off track, right? I get off track. But anyways, the whole point of this video is to, regardless of what you want to accomplish, right? Weight loss, fat loss, you can do it. Whether you need to use modern medicine, right? Whether you have to get those shots or surgery or whatever, right? And again, I am not a medical doctor. I am not a healthcare provider. So make sure you check in with your doctor, okay? Anyways, I'll be back. So anyways, there is mommy duty. But yeah, so whether you're a mom or you're a wife or whoever you may be, and you have gotten to the point where your weight has gotten out of control, remember, there are solutions, right? There's a new diet, there's a new program, there's a new routine, a new habit, but most of all, there is modern medicine, right? There are surgeries, and yes, they are dangerous. If you can do it without the surgery, I advocate that you do it without surgery, because it takes a lot of effort to undergo one of those surgeries and get through it, survive through it. It's, there have been stories. So if you can do it without the surgeries and all the extra stuff, then do it. More power to you. But if you need the help, that's okay. Who cares what anyone thinks? This is your life. Your life. You are the main character of your life. Not Sally down the road. Not your boss. No. You are the main character of your life. And we appreciate our loved ones and the people that are in life to help us and guide us and lead us by example. But at the end of the day, you have to follow what makes your heart light up. You have to follow what makes you happy. Right? Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to go to my deathbed and say, man, I should have loved more. I should have hung out with my friends more. I should have spent more quality time. I should have worked on things that made me happy and light up. Instead of thinking all the things that I should have, could have, would have done. Like, we got one life. Let's live it now. And let's do this shit on perfectly. And we will eventually gain the skills and do it the right way to excel, to ascend, and to learn and grow. But anyways, I get very passionate because, I have gone through literally, I'm not even joking. I've been through hell and back. I've been through hell and back. I have been through heaven and back. I've been in the middle realms. My spirit has ascended, descended through visions and dreams and meditation. There is a real spiritual realm. There is dark. There is light. There is the in-between. There is more than we could ever imagine. Right? Like they say, that quote, God is more than we could ever imagine, right? We imagine. Well, what can we imagine, right? Right? Anyways, this is just food for thought, guys. I appreciate you for tuning in and staying on with me. And I hope this gives you encouragement not to give up. I know life can get really hard sometimes, but don't give up. You got this. You can do this. And if you have any questions or if you want me to talk about anything else, any other type of videos, please comment down below. I would love to make a video on a certain subject you guys maybe are curious about or anything. And peace out. Blessings, guys.